What's up, MFFLs? Happy Sunday to you. I'm your host, Harrison Graham, here on Dallas Mavericks Today, and we got the latest rumors around this team, especially the latest trade buzz. And let's start in a place that, I don't think really any of us want to go to, but there is at least some wild rumors out there. Should the Mavs risk it all for Russell Westbrook? Should they trade for Russ? Because obviously things in LA have not gone to plan for Russell Westbrook with LeBron and AD. And who could have possibly seen that coming? Oh, wait, that's me. We'll talk about Russ here a little bit. The numbers aren't horrendous, right? I mean, 18.5, 8 boards, 8 assists. He's fringe triple-double guy like he always is. But again, he's just not a winning player, especially at this point in his career. It has not worked in Los Angeles for Russell Westbrook. I blame that on LeBron. He made a push to bring Russ to LA, and it's backfired because he got benched recently in the fourth quarter, and now you see these rumors, well, maybe the Mavs could take him on and take a chance at bringing Russ on board. We know from the Lakers side of things, they would like to shake things up, and probably the best way to do that is to get rid of Russell Westbrook. So could the Mavs take him on? Is it worth the risk to bring Russ to Dallas? Now, I think you guys know me well enough to know that I'm not on board with this, but when it's being, in the headlines in the rumor mill out there on the internet, we talk about all the hottest rumors when it comes to the Dallas Mavericks. For Dallas, we know these are what the trade assets look like. Tim Hardaway, Jalen Brunson, Dorian Finney-Smith, Dwight Powell, Reggie Bullock. You could throw Kristaps on here, but I think teams are still, don't love the idea of trading for him. And plus, he's played really well for the Mavs this year, so I don't think they're going to trade him. I think you look at those top two guys, especially Tim Hardaway Jr. and Jalen Brunson. Those are two pretty strong trade chips, as is Dorian Finney-Smith, who's in the final year of a 3-year, $12 million contract. That is a cheap rental for a team to bring on as a 3-and-D guy, and quite frankly, he'd be the perfect guy to bring to L.A. So this was Sports Illustrated's trade idea to get Russ to Dallas. Tim Hardaway, Dwight Powell, and Trey Burke for Russell Westbrook, and I'll ask you guys what you guys think about this one. But I'm not a fan of this trade whatsoever. Now, something I am a fan of is BetUS, and if you want to make some money throughout basketball season, go bet on some games. Go bet on the Mavs. They've been winning a lot as of late. Go to chatsports.com/MFFL. Promo code MFFL. Put down $100. You get $125 for free. Put your money where your mouth is, talk that smack on the Mavs, and win some money as well. Chatsports.com/MFFL, promo code MFFL. Back to the trade idea. There is no way I am doing this, okay? Russell Westbrook is a disaster to have on your team at this point. He's not a winning player. He doesn't have a good attitude. I don't want anything to do with him. And, I think at one point in his career, he could have been a winning piece. Not as the number one guy, but as a number two. I mean, we saw them go to the finals in OKC, but KD leaves and his career falls apart. There's no doubt about that. No reason to bring a guy in like Russ. The chemistry is solid in this locker room. Now, I think you do need to make a trade and bring a piece or two in here, but Russell Westbrook is not the answer. Like I can promise you that. Russell Westbrook, you make that trade that we showed you guys earlier, that would be an absolute disaster for this franchise. I do not want to do it. And if you guys agree with me, type me in the comments. And plus, you look at the Mavs defensive ranks. Russ is not a good defender. Dallas, top 5 defense right now across the board. 4th in defensive rating. Points per game allowed, 3rd. Field goal percentage, middle of the pack there, but good in 3-point percentage defense, and that's very valuable in today's NBA, as you all know, as most teams are trading or are shooting a lot of threes. So I think that this is a good defensive team right now, and trading for Russ does not help you get better in that area. Would you do it? Would you trade for Russell Westbrook? Type T for trade, type K for keep. Like I said, I want nothing to do with Russell Westbrook, so I'm going to type K for keep my other assets. I don't want anything to do with Russ. Make sure you guys subscribe to us here at Dallas Mavericks Today. More subscribers we get, the more videos we are able to do here on this channel. Trade buzz continues to circulate, news, rumors, updates. We'll cover it all here on Dallas Mavericks Today. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. The Sacramento Kings have made Richaun Holmes available, according to reports, and that's our next topic here on Dallas Mavericks Today. Could Dallas make a trade for Richaun Holmes, a player that has been linked to the Mavs at times in the past, and quite frankly, a player that I would really like to see wear a Dallas Mavericks uniform. So we'll see what happens on this front. We'll certainly break down the possibility of this here on today's show. Richaun Holmes, as you guys know, energetic big that can score around the basket and play pretty good defense as well. And if the Miles Turner trade rumors are dead, maybe the Richaun Holmes trade rumors will continue to rise once again. Okay, here's James Ham of the Kings beat out there on the West Coast. Everyone not named De'Aaron Fox or Tyrese Halliburton can be had for the right price. Core players like Buddy Hield, Harrison Barnes, Richaun Holmes are available, according to a source with knowledge of the situation. The hope is that there are different combinations of players that somehow fit better with Fox and Halliburton. As you guys know, the Mavs have had interest in Richaun Holmes before. Honestly, that contract he signed with Sacramento this offseason was like 4 years, $55 million. Pretty team-friendly for what he brings you. He's a double-double machine who can score around the basket and can play pretty decent defense as well. And let's be honest, while KP's giving you a solid year and Kleba's a solid defender, you could use another big. I mean, there's a reason they were interested in Miles Turner. I don't know if it's the biggest need on this team, but I do think it is a need in an area where this team could improve. There's no doubt about that, because after Porzingis and Kleba, what good bigs do you have? Dwight Powell, he tries hard, but he's not that good. Boban is only here because of Luka. We know that. Marquise Chris, okay, but if he's your fourth big instead of your third, that's a lot better situation. You look at the year Holmes is having, I mean, the efficiency is ridiculous. Now, most of his shots are, dunks and layups, but still, 12.5 points, 8 rebounds. He blocks a shot per game as well. I like Richaun Holmes. I think he working that pick and roll game with Luka, with KP popping on the other side. I think that could be a mesh unit that works pretty darn well. So here is my trade idea for you guys. Richaun Holmes coming to Dallas for Maxi Kleber, a 2025 first-round pick, protected. I think you'd want to put protections on that, and then a second-round pick next year. Who says no? I think that's a pretty decent deal. Let me know what you guys think about this trade. All right, so we've talked about Russell Westbrook. We've talked about Richaun Holmes on today's show. Who would you rather have? Type W for Westbrook, type H for Holmes. I think it's clear. Richaun Holmes, his contract's a lot cheaper, and he's a better fit for what this team is trying to do right now. So get your votes in, H for Holmes, W for Westbrook, and let us know who you would rather have. Okay, you look at the Western Conference standings right now. The Mavs have kind of separated themselves from the 6 and beyond. Phoenix sitting up there. I mean, they're just having an unreal season. I mean, once again, Dallas outplays Phoenix for 3 quarters and can't seal the deal in the fourth the other night. Golden State, they've been slipping of late, but they're still a top contender, of course. Memphis having a hell of a season. Utah playing well. Dallas sitting there at 26-20. The Nuggets and the Lakers kind of duking it out, 6-7. Clippers, we'll see where they end up considering Paul George is out and Kawhi's probably not coming back this year. Minnesota, Portland, no Dame. I don't really expect them to hang around for that much longer. The upcoming schedule for Dallas, your next 2 games are tough. You got Memphis tonight. You got the Warriors coming up on Tuesday at Portland. That's a game you'd like to take on the road. Indiana at home, got to win that game. Got to win in Orlando. So you can win 3 or 4 of these next 5. If you can split Memphis and Golden State and then win those other 3, 4-1 stretch, get to 30-21, that would be a nice little record, shifting closer and closer to the All-Star break. Okay, where will the Mavs finish in the Western Conference standings? That is my question for you. I think the 5 seed is kind of where they're probably going to be, right? I think the top 4 have separated themselves. Maybe Memphis or Utah dips a bit, but Golden State and Phoenix are going to be your top 2 teams in the West. The way Memphis has played this year, you got to figure they're gonna keep winning. But if you're the 4 or 5 seed, you got a shot of winning a first-round series and then letting it rip in the second round. Let us know what you guys think and hit that subscribe button for some more Dallas Mavericks videos.